I have a lot of ideas for a new Roblox Islands update, so in this video, I'll be explaining all of them and showing what they would look like if they were actually added to the game. Starting off with the ideas, the first idea is the published servers update idea. So they should kind of redo published servers, where right now you can only publish your server if you have the pro rank. I'm pretty sure they have it like this because they have to use their own servers to keep track of all of the names of the servers being up and everything. So they have to do some things on their end, which makes it kind of complicated. So it kind of makes sense why you have to have a game pass for that. But if you don't have any game passes, maybe you could publish your server and have like 5 or 10 people in it, and if you have the VIP game pass, maybe like 25 people, and the pro game pass 100 people. Now they should also make it where you can have private published servers. So if they have private published servers, then that will be where you can make it so that people can't join by pressing random and people can't join from Discover. So it would basically just be where you'd have to have a join code to join. Now that would be good so that if you're trying to trade with someone or something, then they can actually get into your server, because then random people can just join if they press random. And random isn't really random, it switches random servers like every 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, whenever someone presses random, it's going to join them to the same server. So if you're just trying to do something, your server can get filled up instantly if you have a published server. The next idea, I've said this a lot, but I really want them to just add new tools, because we've had the Gilded Steel Pickaxe and Axe since May, and they haven't added new tools in so many months. The next idea is to be able to drop multiple items. So let's say I'm building with a friend, I want to drop some iron blocks, but I can only drop one, and I don't have any chests on me because it's kind of annoying that you have to carry a chest around to be able to give someone a lot of items. But maybe instead of if I just press Q it drops one, if I hold Q then it will open up a menu and I can type how many I want to drop. And then if I just want to drop one though, I can still tap Q very quickly and it will only drop one. So like if I just press Q it drops one, but if I hold Q, and then it would open up a menu and I can type in how many I want to draw. My next idea is if you accidentally drop an item into the void, or if you drop so many items that they start to despawn, then it will give you the items back in your inventory. So that would kind of fix if you accidentally drop things, or if you're trying to drop things to someone and you drop too many that they start despawning. Next idea is to fix the coin limit, so they could do this two ways. The first way would be whenever you hit 50 billion, instead of resetting, a mod checks to see if your coins were legit. If they are legit, then you can pass 50 billion, and then maybe at further milestones like 100 billion, 250 billion, and so on, they check again to make sure you aren't doing anything suspicious. This would make it so that you can trade with people and get past 50 billion, but so that people illegitimately getting coins can't get like trillions of coins, kinda how it was before they started the data wipes. Could also fix this by, right now it's working like if coins are more than 50 billion, reset to 50 million. It should be if coins are more than 50 billion, reset to 50 billion, so that the max is 50 billion, so that there's a coin limit, because right now it's kind of like a coin reset limit. The next idea is kind of just redoing combat. So all mobs would have a health bar above their head and their health on it. Mobs' health can vary from half to 2 times their current health, and stronger ones will have chances of good rewards, like a higher drop chance of rare things. And bosses would have a 1 out of 100 chance to spawn whenever fighting mobs. So like after you defeat one, whenever it respawns, it will have a 1 out of 100 chance to be a boss. And bosses will always give a rare drop. So they would always give gears, buffalo core crystals, title blueprints, pages, or vamp bow blueprints, depending which island they are on. And they'd have 5 times the health of the normal mob, double the damage, and look different. Armor would also be added, which adds to your health, and if you take damage in battle, your health bar would be shown above your head. But next idea is an actual weapon drop, because as you know, the title spellbook blueprint and the vamp bow blueprint are both dropped whenever fighting mobs on different islands. But this would be better because not only would it just drop the blueprint, it would just skip the blueprint entirely and just drop the weapon. So this would be the Ruby Longsword, and it would have a 1 out of 1,000 chance to drop from ruby skorps. Now that would make this very rare, and I already mentioned this, but no blueprint would be needed. It would do 150 damage per hit. For comparison, that is almost the damage of doing 3 shots from a title spellbook. It would also have a bit more range than the aquamarine sword because it would be longer since it's a long sword. So basically, just imagine the aquamarine sword but red, and it looks like it has some stone on it and stuff, and it would just be way better and do more damage and just be way better altogether. Fix the vending machine glitch. So right now there are 2 glitches with the vending machine. The first one is if you're in a big server or the server's just laggy, it will delete the money of whoever buys the item in the vending machine, and also it will delete the item. And along with that, there's another glitch where if it already has 50 million coins in it, then it will delete the money and the item also. So right now there are 2 glitches that just delete money and items from vending machines, so that really needs to be fixed. So for the 50 million max vending machine coin thing, it will delete the money of whoever buys it. Luckily the 50 million already in the vending machine will be safe, but it could also get deleted, I guess, because there are so many glitches with vending machines that are just deleting things, but that really needs to be fixed. I can't really have anything in my shop until that does get fixed because I publish my server a lot, and on streams I publish my server, and I don't want to lose all of my items in the vending machines. Next idea is kind of involved with the published islands update that I mentioned earlier, so they should also make it where the owners of published islands can do admin commands like messaging, kicking, banning, and maybe even giving admin powers to another person in the server so that they can help moderate the server. Next idea is an avocado block. Now I know this is kind of a bad idea, and some people are probably not going to agree with this, but imagine an iron block but it's green, and now that would look pretty nice. But they should also make it where you can hold down blocks to place them, kind of like how you can already hold down seeds to plant them. Already said this many times, but we kind of need to get new industrial things. So we need a gilded medium chest maybe, or a large chest so that we can store more items. It could hold like 60 items per slot and have maybe 12 or 16 slots. And then the gilded conveyor, or fast conveyor, or whatever they want to call it, could be a conveyor that has 2 times speed and maybe bigger walls on the side so that items don't fall out sometimes. But we need an island settings menu. So right now they have the mute music button, but maybe they could have like an entire menu where you could mute music, you could mute just the sound effects, you can stop things from randomly spawning on your island, and maybe you could even do a few other things like adjust the time of day on your island maybe if you're in a VIP server. Next idea is to kinda just change the jukebox discs, because right now you can get them from any mob. That should continue, but it would be cool if they made it so that there is some sort of rarity thing going on with them. Like, the basic jukebox discs are black like they are already, and then maybe they could make some silver ones that are rarer, and then maybe even some gold jukebox discs that are the rarest out of all of them. And maybe they could even have better songs with the rarer ones. I know that's an opinion, but some songs are like definitely better than others in the jukebox. Next idea is to add all of the bows, because there were 8 bows and they've only added 3 of them, because if you go to the anvil, they have the basic bow. That's literally just the basic bow but without the string. So there's the basic bow, artifact bow, and vamp bow, so we have 3 bows. So the other 5 are probably going to be added later, hopefully. I hope that they add them at some point. My update idea for that is to just add the other 5 at some time. Next idea is to kinda redo all of the menus. They already did this with the teleport menu, how you have this nice looking menu right here, and then they also are going to do this with the inventory menu, where they're going to add searching and categories, so it's probably going to look somewhat like this. And then also, they should do that with the shop. They could make it look like the teleport menu, except all of them are just, like, right now it has all of the different boxes for different things, like it has the join code box and publish box. They could do something like this, but all of them are just the game passes, and they could do that for the store. And then they could make this a menu and have it the settings menu, like I mentioned earlier. They could make settings, and then they should also do that with the player permissions menu, where it kind of looks like this menu. but it shows all of the people, and you can give certain permissions, like where you can give permissions just to place stuff, and then you can give permissions to also mine stuff and do other things also, and then you can just give all permissions just by clicking by their name, but you can give specific permissions by like clicking a button to open up other things below them and just check specific things they can do. Thanks for watching. Let me know your update ideas in the comments. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on for daily Islands videos. Like the video, join the Discord server and Roblox group link in the description for trading and talking about Roblox Islands, and follow my Twitter at Telanthric. I'm trying to hit 2,000 followers there and 200k subscribers on YouTube. Also in the description there's a playlist of all of the guides and helpful videos I've made for this game, so if you need help on anything on the game, chances are it's most likely on that playlist. But I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, YouTube.